Hello, and welcome to Simon's Universe of Music. This is my second video. So, the first band I talked about was Kula Shaker, and how great they are, and how good their songs are, and how wonderful they can be when you put their music on. So, the second band I'm going to talk about is the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Why the Yeah Yeah Yeahs? Well, they're an American band that I think is absolutely pretty special. They're pretty special in the way that they're a three-piece band. They've got incredible songs to the point where I think they're really good with their timing. I think they're really good with their lyrics, and I really think that they've done an incredible job where they could be this act that draw so many people in to see him, but for all them people that see him, they give him a really good show. I think the Yeah 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 is a value for money. For the attraction for me, when I was in my early 20s and they came out when the 90s are finished and the Britpop period is sort of gone, you had these bands from America. And I suppose there was a group of bands from America coming through at that time. You had the Strokes, you had Kings of Leon, you had the White Stripes, and you had the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. All of them bands I'm a fan of. Yeah Yeah Yeah's attraction is Karen O. And Karen O as a front woman who has a very high image where she has the voice, she has a look, and also she has a hairdo. Talking to a friend today about obviously when we was at that time period and when the Yeah Yeah Yeahs came out, where when we was going out socializing and drinking, and living the dream, a lot of young girls admired that look of Karen O. Even to get together and to make that magic work is pretty unbelievable for Nick, Brian, and Karen O to have that attraction at the time period of the early 2000s. Good combination of the three of them to create great music, and that is why I'm doing them as my number 2 video. The Yeah Yeahs formed in 2000. Karen O and Brian were at Ohio University. Karen O got changed to New York University. She met Nick on a night out, and that's how the Yeah Yeah Yeahs got together. And they started bringing out music for us to hear in 2003. We heard from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs is A Date with a Night. That was their first single. And how would I have heard through it? I would have heard it through MTV. I would have heard it on the radio. And I would have heard it through going out into Birmingham and going to a nightclub called Snubs. That was an indie club that played indie music, 60s music, Northern Soul, Britpop, jazz, like everything that was good, everything that I liked, and lots of other people. It was the NME that got me into the Yeah Yeah Yeahs and seeing them like on television at the time. And this band, that song, that sound, we were like, ooh, we like these. The debut album came out in 2003, A Fever to Tell. And I know I got it on the day it came out. And I know I got it from Woolworths. And it would have been a tenner. But me being the fan that I am, I had to go and obviously get this album. And this is their debut album. So it had great reviews by the NME saying, a brilliant album. Since the Strokes, this is it. This is definitely up there with a great debut album. Reviews, but most importantly, the songs. I like the song Black Tongue. I think Black Tongue is a great song. It's the sort of song that I enjoy putting on. I like listening to it. If I'm out and I want to dance, like we all do, that's a song that I like to dance to. And to me, that's very important. I think there's one really important song on the album with the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, and that's Maps. Now, Maps is a great, great, great love song. It's an anthem. It's an anthem that will always be pretty high up. Probably, I think a lot of people could say it's a Yeah Yeah Yeahs best song. When you go and see them live, it's the song they're going to end the show with. It is brilliant. It's the love song, as she says. It is really good. It has everything. It's really clever. And Nick and Karen O put this song together, and anyone who's a fan of the Yeah Yeahs knows that song means something to them. It is just brilliant. How can you express the song Maps? I think you can express the song Maps by just putting it on towards the end of the night, having a drink and probably a cigarette, before you go to bed, when you're with your partner, and that sums it up. It's a proper love song. It's a proper love song to have special moments with, and I think that's very special with that song. So after Maps is finished and that moment has been, Wild Control, which is a great song. The beat's good, it sounds good. It's the sort of song to pick you up. If you're at the gig watching the Yeah Yeahs, you know that song's brilliant. It's really good. So first time I saw them was at Reading Festival, and I was just thinking about them seeing them at Reading the first time I saw them, and I was in the Enemy tent. And when I think about my memories of seeing them, it was really good, and I think that's what got me hooked. And when you think back at that memory of seeing the Yeah Yeahs, I know they probably were one of the best bands I saw that weekend. And that's why I'm talking about them now. So, the first album was really good, great songs, great reviews, and made me a fan. So, we had a bit of waiting for the second one, because the second album came out in 2006. But I think it was worth the wait. I mean, obviously, there's lots of other things going on, but to be the fan that I am of the Yeah Yeahs, I don't think we minded, because through that first album, it still kept us hooked. And how do they do it? It's just the songs on that first album and the times, and I suppose the company that you're with who like them songs keeps you going, because it doesn't matter how long a band stays away, if they're strong enough, then they will keep you. Great album, and a good point in history, I suppose, of the Yeah Yeahs to bring out this second album. Show Your Bones. She's here. So, Q's giving it 4 stars, and Cut's giving it 4 out of 5, and The Observer said a vital album. Vital album. It's not a vital album, but I think if you're a fan of this band, you're going to get it. And I think I've been hooked on them, seeing them the first time round, and liking the first album. Of course, you're going to go out and get the second album. So, and to be honest, they didn't let us down. They really didn't let us down with what they've given us. And Gold Lion is one of my favourite songs of all time. I love Gold Lion. I love the beat. I love the song. I love everything about it. It's really, really good. I love it when you hear it live. I like it when it's turned up. It's something that I think with the Yeah Yeahs, You can carry on playing and not get bored of it. It's a good song, and she sings it brilliantly. Way Out is a great song. It's a good follow-up from obviously Gold Lion, and it's another song that just keeps flowing. But on this album, I like Cheated Hearts. That's what I like. Cheated Hearts is a great song. And I've listened to that over the last few days, and I absolutely think it is fantastic. I mean, when you have a band that just keeps throwing out these songs, and I think one of the reasons why I like the Yeah Yeahs is because I think you can have a band like the Yeah Yeahs that do great albums, but also I think the best thing of all is seeing them live. I went to see him on this album tour, and I went to see him in Birmingham. When I went to see him there, it was great, and I was with a mate at the time called Louis, who I can remember saying the best band that he's seen. He's seen a few, but he really did love seeing the Yeah Yeahs. He really did enjoy seeing Karen O be the singer that she is. And from having the first album to the second album, really consistent, really brilliant. I need to stop saying brilliant, but to express how you feel about a band, I mean, a consistent band, I think it's really important. I think it's really important for people to get into a band like the Yeahs for their grit and for their determination, and it makes you bop along. I think they make you bop along quite well. So, his third album, Time, and it came out in 2009. Bliss is absolutely one of my favourite albums of all time. I can remember getting this album in HMV in the Bullring in Birmingham, and this album I absolutely love. I have played this so much, and to me, this really is the album from New York City. I think this is the album that makes me love the Yeah Yeahs. I think this is the band. I think this is their best album. I think this is the best work that they've done, and I absolutely love it. And this album, I'd say, makes me want to go to New York City because of the songs on it, the way she sings on it, and not only that, the way that Brian and Nick play on it. I have to say that Brian, is when I've seen him live, is Brian Chase, is my favourite drummer, and this is another reason why I'm doing this as my second video for people, because the Yeah Yeahs and people like Brian and his drumming and Nick really are a band that I see as meaning so much to us. But this album really does do so much for me. This album I really do like. So, Zero, unbelievable. Heads Will Roll, I love that. Soft Shot, but this song really is the one for me, and that's Runaway. Runaway is absolutely big time, really up there for us. To me, that song by the Yeah Yeahs is incredible. I love everything about it, and out of all the Yeah Yeahs songs, that's the one I probably listen to the most. It really is special. I didn't see him live on this, but I saw him twice on that. So I've seen the Yeah Yeahs twice at Reading, once in Birmingham, and the best time I saw him was probably the first time that I saw the Yeah Yeahs. But I wish I saw him on this album, because it's just really, seriously good. Dragon Queen, Little Shadow. Little Shadow is a fantastic song. Really, really good. There's on download, there's an acoustic version of Little Shadow, and it really is a really nice song. They play it so well. And I gotta say as well, if there was anyone out there learning to play guitar, songs like Runaway and Little Shadow would be pretty bloody good songs to do, because they've just got that thing where they're nice and they're special, and if you get them to the point where you hit that song when you're playing, if people know about them and other people don't, but then you have the fan out there who hears that song, they're going to think you're cool. They're going to think you're pretty goddamn cool. So, yeah. Third album, spectacular. Cure giving it 5 stars. And that really is 5 stars. That is a 5-star album in my eyes. I mean, I might be wrong, but hey, let us know what you think of that album, because that album is absolutely mega. So it goes on to the 4th album. So the 4th album is Mosquito, and the artwork's very impressive, and they got the idea from Thailand. With being out in Thailand and with the problems that mosquitoes are, that's why they went with the animation for the Mosquito album. So with the Mosquito album, Sacrilege, Subway, really, really good songs. Sacrilege is track 1, Subway is track 2, which is really nice. A lot of sound effects of like, actually, it sounds like a subway, probably the last subway of the night, and it's that kind of love song. Mosquitoes, raw, ferocious, wild, and something, if you turned it up, you could really do your neighbour's head in playing it. Not that I recommend you do that. Buried Alive is an absolutely incredible track. Buried Alive is a brilliant song, and it's very polished up. It's really good. Producer Nick Lawley, who's been working with the Yeah Yeahs, and Andrew Stick, who worked with TV on the Radio and BDI, it's pretty good. They've stuck as a team in the studio to create the sound that they've got. Comes down to talking to 4 studio albums from a band from New York that have got, a lot of hit songs, a lot of enthusiasm to create all of this. I really think for my second band that I've talked about are really a good choice. Enjoy me talking about the Yeah Yeahs. I think they're a really good band, and I'm glad I've done them for my second video. So if you like them, give us a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to click on the link and watch my last video, click on the link here, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.